How badly behaved is your character this season?
Ooh.
I think that there was some bad behavior, but some of it was virtuous, and I think that but I also think that I think he's less bad behaved this season.
I would say he's really hard on Ruth this season, even maybe a little harder on her than he was last year.
That was bad.
But he also has some sort of heroic moments.
That's what I mean. Yeah, the virtuous part, and he's also dealing with some strange version of fatherhood as well.
He's never been a dad before.
No, and I think he's trying to fall into the role.
He was one, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that that role is something we all assume we can just fall into, and I don't think it really pans out to be that easy.
Does Ruth get involved with his parenting at all, or at least some support when perhaps he's struggling a little bit?
She kind of actually does, yeah. Although Ruth and Sam really, their relationship is strained for a lot of season 2.
Yeah.
Why?
For like half of it. When does that happen? When do we get?
In the very first episode,
it gets
there's
real
another
nasty.
incident that gets real nasty real fast. And as usual with Ruth, the best of intentions sort of don't pan out as she would expect.
And and it's strained for a few episodes.
For a long time,
and
for most of the season.
But then
then they come back together.
Yeah.
It's a harder season for Ruth. She's really isolated. She and Debbie are in a worse place than they were last year. It's sort of, we finished last season in a pretty optimistic place for the two of them. Like, they weren't there yet.
Let's get a drink, and then she's
like, we're not there yet. So it was kind of a downer, but it was like, well, we've made it this far. But what we're realizing in season 2 is like, they just put this Band-Aid of wrestling over their problems, and they didn't really discuss the real issue. Mm-hmm. And in season 2, a lot of that really bubbles over.
Right, and some of the dynamics change for Debbie and Ruth.
For all of them, there's an interesting power shift as we move into the making of the show Glow within our show.
Okay.
So people's roles are a little different.
I did want to ask you, Alison, though, why you think your character is such a fixer. She's always trying to fix things, fix people, fix her relationships, fix the show.
I mean, she's a people pleaser at heart. I think she really wants to be liked. Mm-hmm. And she's ambitious. I think that she is at her best when she's fighting for something. She has a lot of energy, and that she kind of needs a place to direct it lest she do terrible things like sleep with her friend's husband. She's very insecure, so she needs positive reinforcement. I think it's actually a good way for her to channel that energy by trying to create something and make something for herself.